Welcome. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you're watching from. Welcome. This is Amaka Adindu, Coach Amaka Adindu, coming to you from office in Calgary. We have so much going on this week. If you're on the Eventbrite event, you need to book and get a meeting for 30 minutes free session to go to what you need right now. This program have started right now. If you haven't signed in, there's an intake form. Complete the form so that we can know where you're at and where to start with you. In terms of customizing, it's a 6-week program and you get extra 2 weeks. It's done live in group. Everything is done physically then and there so that you make sure it's done. As soon as you walk out of there, you know that section of the module is done. From your personal page to your business page, to your Twitter, to your Instagram, to your LinkedIn. This is a program I would normally offer separately, especially LinkedIn, but this is the first time offer. You're getting everything in one, so that once it's done the 6 weeks, and of course there's other levels. So feel free, come get started, and hey, this is the normal. This is how it is. If you have a business or you're considering getting a business, or you're looking at your options on what to do, even if you're job hunting, today everybody looks online to see what you're doing before they engage with you in anything that they do, no matter what it is, even if to hire you. No matter what it is, online have become the go place to determine what kind of person you are, what kind of post that you're doing, because all people are judging you by that. So if you're not familiar, you're just throwing things out there, you need to clean it up. This is the future of our nature, human nature. This is it. Instead of looking at your resume, they check out your profile, they check out your everything you're posting on your wall. Even if they're not your friend, everything you post there, they see it on Google. So if you are out there guessing what it is that you're doing, it's not paying you to guess. This program is designed for you, to get you started properly, to get you going properly for now, for the future. If down the road you decide you want to start a business, I will be sharing some options on how to start monetizing your content, monetizing your blog, monetizing everything you're doing by selling other people's product, not your own product. If you wait till when it's not easy to create your product. It's not easy to start and create and start marketing. But other people have done the work for you. All you have to do, sell it and get paid. I also will share that if you don't have any business right now, but you're looking at online to see what kind of business can I start? What is it can I sell? I have options in these modules in these 6 weeks. Once we finish, I have a bonus session where I can show you a few options, things that you can do to start earning money online. Whether you're doing content, how to monetize your blog. That question came up the other day on one of the rooms on Clubhouse. If you're not on Clubhouse, get on Clubhouse. I hosted a room yesterday, and I host rooms every week. There's so many rooms, a lot of contents in there on how to grow your online business, how to accept and fit into this new world. So I have that as well. This program is simplified for a business schedule. It's only 30 minutes to 45 minutes in a week. Everything gets done within that space. And of course, the next week we'll go into another one. And anything that comes up in between that time, feel free to reach out. You have somebody, everybody will be in a community where constantly updates, like now, Clubhouse, people are waiting on the waiting list. Program, all those people, you get access to a lot of these things first time once you're in the system. Okay, so get in the system, get updated, get a place where you can go and ask your questions, whether it's email marketing, what is email, and email marketing, how to get it started building your list, whether your lead magnet, how to actually bring people into your list, and I mean the list goes on. Right now, if you don't have a list, I don't know how to build your list. I will touch up on all those once we complete the 6 weeks. The bonus is loaded with so many other options, things that you can do. So, social media mastery, I am going to share my slide a little bit. Even if you already have your profile set up, you have it set up and it's just sitting there, not doing what you want it to do. You want to have it reviewed, and I will go through all that, review it, see how you need to optimize for traffic, optimize so that people can actually find you. People searching whether your services or not, whether they're searching for your services or whether they're looking for employees. Now these days employers are searching as well as employees, so it's a question of optimizing properly with the right keywords and hashtags that they're looking for to get to them. But if you don't know how to do this, you end up guessing. Guessing will not serve you. It will only take you more time. So guys, if you're out there and you're just thinking, oh, you're playing around with it, it's no longer a play game. It's real. This is real. I put my mind in this 6 weeks program to help business owners that are out there. Even though you're hiring a VA or you're hiring an agency to do the work for you, it will serve you well if you understand what to ask them, how to hire, what to hire for, what to look out for, how to measure what are they doing for you. You can't do this on a blind, follow it. You need to have a clue what you want. It's easier for you to understand. It's also easier for them to know what it is that you need. Otherwise, they go and do, and once they finish, you say, you didn't see what is done. You don't understand. Just because it's not because they didn't do the work, because you didn't know what to look for. You see, there's so many, and if you're an employee, you may have had some experience with that. The other day I was on LinkedIn chatting with somebody in my connection, and he was sharing his experiences with all this social media so-called gurus. That's how he put it, and what he's been going through his experience. When we talk a little bit more, had a chat a little bit, I realized that it's not that the work wasn't done. It's just because he did not understand what needed to be done and what he wanted and how he wanted. And because if you don't tell them, they're just going to do what they think is right for you, even though it's not. But they're not the one that owns the business. You are the one you are the voice. You have to give them the voice. You don't want them to speak your voice. Nobody can duplicate your voice. Your company is your baby. It's you. You gave birth to it. You know what you want. You know what you're looking for. You know what your customers are looking for. You have to have a way to send that message to whoever is going to be the voice for you online there. See, that is where his challenges came from. When he realized this, he says, yeah, now I get it. You see, the agencies are doing what they can do. The VA are doing what they can do. But you, as the person who they're doing the work for, need to understand what it is that you want so that you can pass on the message to them to do it. And you have your own way of measuring it. They may have done all they can do for you and felt good about it, and you're not happy. Hey, who's going to suffer, you or them? And in their conscience, they've done the work. For you, you say another social media, they didn't do it, but they did it. You see how where, the communication there is not serving you, it's not serving anybody. So wouldn't it be worth your while to spend this little 6 weeks, 30 days of 30 minutes or 45 minutes in a day, in a week, to capture this thing properly. One, you save you money, save you from frustration, give you better understanding, even tells you where to look for your clients, where to find your customers. I actually got an email this afternoon, from an email because I'm doing another promotion in addition to the 6. We have a 3-day program, which you may want to know, and all focusing on building your audience. So the lady sent me a message, says, well, I can't find the people who like my page. They have, I've been searching for them. Where have they gone to? You see, these are just because of the recent changes. She can't locate them, and she boosts her ad. While I said, in the first place, boosting your ad, it's a convenient way, but it's not the best option. You need to do your ad straight from ad manager. And then, of course, you need to have your own audience. You can get audience from the platform. That's fine. That is their audience based on what you tell them. But when you use your own audience, these are people in your own circle who have been on your website, who understand your product, who know who you are, who are users of your product. It's terrible to put a great product in front of the wrong people. But when you take a great product and put in front of the right people, and guess what? Magic happens. So if you're not getting that magic, if it's not happening for you and your services, you need to find out why it's not happening. But there's only one thing, there's only one way. Human behavior is what, all this analytics and data from Google and all over the place. They're actually trying to give you what you want. They're not giving you what you don't want, based on what you searched for. You see? So if you're giving you what you don't want, you're not going to respond. But if they give you what you want based on what you search for, hey, it's easier for you, it's easier for them. So you as an individual, a business owner, you need to use the same strategy. Give your clients, your customer what they want. Bring them back after they visited you for one time. Bring them back by doing some little things. If you don't know, you don't know. Even some of the digital people, they don't even know. They have, I can tell you a lot. This Clubhouse have changed a lot of things. You need to get on there. Even the thing, if when you go there, you listen in. When I listen in, it's like, wow. But when you don't know, you get more confused. You need somebody that you can go to and say, okay, hey, I heard this today. Can you explain what they mean by this? It's just that small pennies for a long, long, long lasting relationship, lasting, reducing the frustration, the stress. It can be really so much fun to maneuver social media once you know what you need to do and how you need to do it. And you just go in and get it done so that you have more time for it. And you can go back and check your report and see what's going on, what's coming in, who's coming from where, and all that. It's huge. It's huge. And if you're not doing it well, you're missing out. That is the thing. You're missing out. So do you want to continue going in darkness, or you want to get the answers, get your questions answers, have a place where you can call home, you can go to and send a message and post in that private group that we're going to have a private group, post in that group and say, okay, I'm doing this, what happened, this is what I saw, this is what happened. Somebody will respond to you instantly, not in all this other stuff. You go out the other places to market, but you come here to get your home. It's like home, going home to answer. Okay, you are finished after surfing around, go, okay, I'm trying to do this project, it's not working, how do I get it done? You can't put a price on that. So that is what the 6 weeks program covers. And the 3 days program is also part of the upgrade in the 6 weeks program. So that we focus on to do the intake form, see where you are in your business and what it is that you need. From there, we'll have a one-to-one session, a little bit of questions here and there to understand better. And then, of course, we'll have different levels you can come in at to get going. If you're waiting, what we have now, this is what it's going to be. I'm talking to you right now here, whether you're listening from, could be listening from any part of the world. You can instantly send a message send a message to so many people all over the world. There are no borders anymore. Borders have been broken. So digital life is what we have right now. What you do with it to make it work for you is up to you. So feel free. I'm going to run my slide just to share you a little bit of the benefit, what you're getting from the 6 weeks program. And of course, ongoing support in all new updates and changes that is happening. You know, it's available again. And we have so many other, I don't know if you're on Clubhouse, if you're watching me and you're on Clubhouse, feel free to connect. I am dropping a lot of knowledge as well on Clubhouse. I think I may have a room this evening. I'll be talking about what you need to do before your next first Facebook ad. Basic. Okay, because it gets more complicated than that. It gets very complicated. But anyways, guys, don't play around, especially when it comes to Facebook ad. A lot of people are getting their ad account banned. You can appeal all you want. The best part is not to make that mistake. And if you're spending so much, you need to review what it is that you're spending. If you do it properly, your ad cost will be low, and that's what you want. Even if you have all the money, you can burn it as much as you want. At some point, if you're not getting back what you're putting out there, you will feel it, or maybe you won't feel it. But however, please spend the time, get the knowledge so that you can do this properly. Like as I mentioned, if you start a business, you're looking at getting started, getting your profile, getting your branding done, because the branding is the thing. This is your label on the online space. Your color, you use your font and everything else that comes with it. You want to be unique, you want to be you, and you want to represent who you are, who your company is. Whether you are, already existing business and you're all over the place with colors and everything. I mean, colors, they look good. You throw green, it looks good. Blue, it looks good. Yellow, it looks good. But when it comes to running your business, you pick one color. You pick the color. It's about 3 in the code. You pick that and stay with it, on all the platforms, because people remember your color. They may forget your name, but they remember that color where they see. So when you stick to a color, it's better. Consistency, consistency, always consistency. Okay, so that's why. Whether you're not sure, you've been running around trying this and that, and it's not working well for you, and you're not getting what you're losing hope on the things you need to do. You need to sit back, review. Don't lose hope. Rather, review and analyze what you're doing. Check your numbers. Check what's working. You see, the greatest thing about having numbers, having your data is being able to assess what is working and what is not working. You can be throwing dots here and there and there, and they're not sticking. If you don't have a visual of where they're landing, it's hard to measure where to move to the next. It can't keep doing the same thing. It's like and expecting a different result. When you test it out, just like I say in the ad, I was sharing in the group, in the room, in Clubhouse, okay? When you put an ad up, you look at the report. If your price is going up, that's the reason. You just check it. See why is it going up, and check the numbers, and whether you decide whether to keep. Without those reports, you just leave it there around. By the time you look at your bill, it's like, whoops. And you look at, okay, you have this audience, it's huge audience, but who are they? Where can you reach them again? Except running another ad. Imagine being able to tap into that existing audience that already come. For you to tap into it, you have to be able to capture them. You have to be able to capture that behavior, not the purple itself, the behavior, so that you can run again the second time. We always say, there's touches. You have to touch 10, 20, 13 times maximum, for it to click, for them to remember you. And, they could be there surfing, boom, they saw you and they click, and they forget, or they get distracted, phone is ringing, something is going on, kids are running around, and they forgot, and they may not even remember where they got you or how they came there. Imagine for you, for them, they didn't lose anything, they continue because they'll see it somewhere. But for you, you've missed that person from being in your audience. Your audience allow you to bring them back again, your custom audience. You know, you can use what they have. And this is just to tell you the value of what I have in this program. It's loaded. It's loaded with everything that you need to get my, how many, 7 years experience in this online field, content writing and all that. You get advantage of, you know, take advantage of that. And also I will be talking about how to get content. Some people run out of content. Oh, I don't have time to write that. I don't want, you know, it's okay. It's okay. There is enough content out there that you can share to your audience and give credit, keep the traffic. Actually, that's a topic I have coming up. Feed your audience the content, keep the traffic, and give credit to whoever wrote it the first time. That's all they want. They give you credit. Meantime, you have enough to share with your client. And repurposing those content with video, with other stuff that's, you know, other things you can use to have ongoing flow of content on a daily, a weekly, however you choose, depending on what you're promoting and the nature of your audience, whether you post it weekly or 2 days, or no matter what it is, having enough of that. So it spares you the time of sitting back and start thinking, what should I write about now? You know, it's not, writing is a lot of work, you know, what should I write now and how and what, you know, and that's time spent, time you can spend on yourself, on your home, your family and all that. You know, you can, you know, recycle, reuse, repurpose. Recycle, reuse, repurpose. That's the thing, you know. Even myself, I went back as far back as 2013, but there was a time I was just pushing it out there. I think there was a program related to blogging that I was in. You know, we had to actually, yeah, we have to do content all the time. And I was in another blogging community where, as a member, you have to be posting fresh content every week. Okay, and yeah, so now I went back at 2013, pulling those content. Their content is relevant when it comes to it's still relevant. It doesn't matter when it was written. You know, if it's a topic on time management have not changed. Rather, what we use for it may have changed, but the system, the time management is still the same. What you have to, you know, save your time, eliminate time wasters. Your time wasters might change, but it's still under that circle of time. So an article like that or personal development, it's still, no matter when it was written, it's still relevant today. So what I did, I used a platform, which I also cover in one of the modules, platform, and all I did just get the link from the article, put it on this platform, was able to pull it up, and I changed the images, and some of the links that weren't working anymore, I changed, put my new links on it. That was it. I have a fresh content on that platform. Now post it and share it, and then repurpose it again for other users, including podcasting. And it says, Coach Amaka says. You see, this can be very easy. This can be very, if you're there feeling so, you're overwhelmed because you don't know what, you're not sure what to do, you know, and don't hold down. And I mean, reach out and see how, you know, people are doing it effortlessly. It should be effortlessly done for you. If you're stressing you out, stress is not healthy. It's not good for you. So make it so you don't have to stress out. Having the knowledge is what will help you out to function and do what you need to do on a daily basis to keep your audience moving forward. Right now, I'm trying to, I have, oh yeah, all those on Eventbrite, please. I have a link for you there. If you're watching this on replay, this is supposed to come up at 2, but today I had something I had to take care of. Click the link and book a meeting. I have about 9 people on Eventbrite who opt in for this. You know who you are. Click the link, and then I will be moving you to my email where you can continue get information as well. At any point, if you decide you don't want to get those nuggets, you can equally, you know what to do. But anyways, if you're watching, thank you for coming to the event. I'm extending this event again so more people could get a chance to come in. We had 5 the other time, there more people just came in. So click the link and book a meeting. I have some spot this week or so. Feel free to book a meeting and let's chat and see where you're at and what we can do. And there's an opt-in form for the program. Then we can discuss the program, answer your questions. So you go in there with open mind, you have to be open mind to learn, to take it in. Otherwise, you wouldn't get it. So those are first steps, and we'll see. There has to be some, other things around it too. And if there's any issue that's holding you back, we can address that too. So thank you for watching. I can keep going on. Yeah, but I won't do that today. I will have another, event today, and I'm going to, oh well, I don't need to tell you all that. But however, get information, book a meeting, see what it is you need to do. This program is fully loaded with what you need. And if you think that, okay, I don't need the full program, get in on my 3 days program. Send a message, send a note, or put a comment about the 3-day program, which is focusing on just building your audience and getting that code that you need and putting it where you need to put in, which is your website or your lead page or Linktree. If you're in Instagram, check out my Linktree there, and Linktree allows you to list all your relevant programs, your websites in there. So when somebody just gives you one link to share, that of course, it's all in there. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter as well. And yeah, get in the information, see what it is for you. And if you figure out it's not for you, you've got it figured. I will take a look at I will access your presence right now and see what you're doing, and I can easily let you know this is what you need to change to make it better, so that you can deliver your message to the right people the right way and without being frustrated about it. You don't need to be. Knowing what to do will save you from all that frustration. With that said, and let me share my slide on what you get at the end of the program. Let's go back here. Today I'm not going to replay my video. I'm just going to share this with you. Okay. For one, the benefit, one of the many benefits, I'm just going to read just the one page right now. Being in control of your online activities, that is huge for a lot of people. Some people want to stay private, but at the same time, they still want to be online and do some connections and business. That's important to you. You need to find out how you can do both. Become an authority on your online space in terms of representing yourself better, whether you're in the job market or looking to start in a small business, or you're already in a small business, and honestly, when you make that change, your followers will notice it. They will start making comments. They will ask you what it is that you do. They will even ask you for questions. How did you do this? And just be free to, share what you've learned. Have a better visibility and engagement. That is important for you, whether you're looking for a job or starting a business or already have a business. Visibility is important, so is engagement, okay? Being the go-to person for answers, yeah, when you have the knowledge, your circles might ask you, your friends in your circle might ask you, oh, how did you do this? Oh, I've been wanting to do this. I didn't know what to do about it. Like I had on one of the rooms the other day, it's a medical doctor that came in, and her issues that she's getting all this traffic, but she doesn't know what to do with them. What can she do everybody have a question, no matter what profession you are in, yeah. So be able, and also eliminate the guesswork. People are guessing and making a mess for their own stuff, and if you can avoid that at the beginning, it's best for you not to post certain things. Know what to post and when. Measure what is working for you, as I mentioned originally. You can be throwing that all over and not knowing where it's dropping or where it's landing. Being able to measure what is working for you, then you can make adjustments. Let me see. Okay. Okay. Then you can make adjustments and follow what's working and leave what's not working. Just like I mentioned in the time management, when you have your list, you can eliminate time wasters. But if you don't know that they are hidden in there, you continue on it. So having a vision on that area save you time and money, and also I'm gonna add save you frustration. If people are getting very frustrated, they just all of a sudden they online that they're avoiding. That's all they have to go with. It can be, especially with the changes. Like the email I got today, you can see the woman. I mean, she's really frustrated. The sound, because you can tell by reading what they're writing you, the tone of the voice and the anger within. So I believe she was frustrated that she can't find where her audience are and all that. And it's just simple because she didn't, know where to look. Stop throwing things out there on the air and hope that it will stick. It doesn't work that way anymore. You're doing more damages than good. Do it properly. Playing a guessing game, it's not working. We are all forced online right now. Do it properly. This is our new home, how it is. This is it. So guessing is not helping you. Saving money and and a lot of things, if that's important to you, so you can invest that money in charities or any other way that that pleases you. You got to save it to do that. Knowing what to do daily. Never running out of content again, because if you can repurpose your content, you see you have so much to share to people, share with people. Okay, never running out. Easy and clarity in all your online related stuff. Easy breezy. I know you may be saying easy for you to say. It is, and it could be easy breezy for you once how to measure and how to get started. And on hiring, if you're hiring a VA or an agency, I've had so many experience around that area with past clients that, I'm not saying this against anybody. I am saying this because I have the experience. Okay. It's easier to know what to ask when you're hiring. It's easier for them to know that exactly, otherwise it's on a need to know basis. And when you don't know, it costing you more. I mean, it's flashy, it looks nice, they speak all the right English, everything. But the thing is that if you don't ask, you're not gonna get it. Some of them is only when you ask. They know you understand what, then it's easier for them to deliver, and you will see, you can measure what's being done for you, and they're happy, you're happy. So far, if you're not happy because of what somebody did for you, and a VA done for you, an agency, most of the time, it's only because you didn't understand or you didn't ask the right question. If at the end of this program, this is what you get out of it, which I doubt, it's huge. It's huge. It will save you a lot in the future. I've gone into a meeting, somebody, a client called me into the meeting because they were speaking, and he didn't understand what for. Says, please come into the meeting and listen in. And I listened in. I understood what they're saying, but for somebody who is not in the field, it sounded Greek to her. It sounded so foreign. And I didn't even, I said to her, I would just wonder, why are they using some of those languages? This person is not in your field. Speak the language they understand. Tell them how you do it like you would speak to a 2-year-old. If you can, you have a grandmother that doesn't understand it, it's just better. Of course, they want to get their job and they want to sound, like they say, they sound professional, and so, you have the confidence, but it doesn't help you if you don't know what to ask. So I came into the meeting after that and I asked them a few questions. I understood what they want to do, and I explained to him. Says, okay, let them do this part. I'll have you do this other area. That's okay, But anyways, guys, it's important. It's okay to hire a VA, know what to hire. It's okay to hire an agency because you cannot do it all. And when you have a good understanding of what you're hiring, it's easier for you. It's easier for them. Then you can make a note and say, okay, this is what I want and this is what I want to see. Boom, they know you understand. You see, then they even would ask you certain things because you understand, you know what to answer. You know what to ask them. Yeah, it's just as simple as that. When you don't know and it takes them forever to explain it to you, they're not going to bother explaining it. It happens to all of us, most people, they won't, because you wouldn't even understand. I mean, I know I've been there. There was a church, a local church trying, I was trying to help them volunteer. And this lady was asking me, oh, this and that, and that, and that. And when I explain it, it doesn't, it's like off this and out the other way. I mean, it just gives you more, it's like more stress. But anyways, I did what I can do for them, it's volunteer anyways, and then left that. But they didn't understand. It's not your area, it's not your field. It's just like, listen to this story. It's like let me how would I, it's like asking a heart surgeon, what is the process of the operation? Where do you cut? Where, you're not in it. Or if there were two heart surgeons there, and the other one is the only one doing the operation, that one, know exactly, oh, I do this, he knows because he knows. But you're out of the way. You can't say, oh, can you tell me how you're going to do the operation? Which area are you going to, just think about it. You might say social media, think about it. The more you understand it, the better it is for you. You don't, I mean, that's a lot of an extreme example, but think about it that way. Would you ask them how can they explain to you how they're going to do the decision? They can't, because it's not registering. It cannot register. But if you know, because you're on the field, you know exactly what it is that expect, how they will do the decision. You will know exactly, even if it drops one word, because you know. Because if you don't know, you can't ask them how. They know they will do it. They do it to the best of their knowledge, whether you understand it or not. For you, you don't need to, as long as your loved ones is okay, it's fine, everything is still. That's it. Or like, let me use buying a car, for example. When you go to buy a car, you don't ask them to give you a detail of what's in the engine. Even if they give it to you, you look at it, you don't even know what those, except if you're in the field. You open it, okay, you see a bunch of wires and that, or what is that, if they explain it to you. It's a need to know. Use that, it's a need to know. But when you're spending for something tangible as optimizing, having a good knowledge is better, is always better. You can ask questions, when they talk about optimizing, you can, understand what do they mean by optimizing, and the whole thing. They will let you know, unless you already know. But if you know and come in, then you know how to ask. If you don't, they're not going to spend the time explaining it to you from A to Z. They won't. It takes so much more energy. They will spend time getting it done, less time to do it than explaining it. But anyways, that is my take based on my experience. You may have a different experience. It's okay. Everybody have their own experience in one way or the other. But all I suggest is to share this. If you have somebody out there, they're looking to get started, they're hiring people, even their in-house staff. Sometimes, they're there, you don't know what they're doing. At the end of the day, they go, they get paid, and you pay them, and you're looking at your results. It's not how they're only doing based on what they understand. As an employer or a business owner, the more you understand, the better it is. Then you know exactly what it is you want. You go there with an outline. This is what I want, this is it. This is my colors. It's already done. Hand it over. They do. You come back and measure it and say, okay, this I want change a little bit. Because if you don't know, you don't know. Anyways, guys, it's gone longer than I expected. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, wherever you're listening for. Coach Amaka here. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. It's where it's happening. And if you're on Clubhouse, find me at Amaka Adindu. Join the room. I have a room this afternoon, hopefully. I will do it. I have another room tomorrow. I'm doing 1 hour rooms, okay? Because I'm doing 1 hour rooms. I'm not doing 24 hours. There are some 24-hour rooms, and the other day I went into a room, it's 15 minutes, just purely networking. That is cool. So, people are strategizing on how to use it better. You should join the flow. Okay, if you don't have an invite yet, just register, because what happens, actually a few times somebody's already on the waiting list. If you're in already, you can add them on. They can jump in. Okay, without a invite. They already download the app, be on the waiting list. Somebody will let you in if they want to, So I let a few people in. So I will do the same. If you're my audience and you show up, or you're my phone and you show up, I'll let you in. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Looking forward to the program. And everybody on Eventbrite, thank you for signing in. I will be sending you some information what to do next, or click the invite. This video is on the Eventbrite as well. Click the link and book a meeting, and let's get you started. And believe me, you will love social media after you're done this program. You see how easy and snappy it is. 2 minutes, 3 minutes, no more wasting of time. And you can go and check your numbers and see what is going on, how it's happening. Wouldn't you love that? I would. Anyways, take care. God bless.